Critic.
That was one of the dogs from the skit. Man, they're brutal.
Woo! All right, it looks like we are live on YouTube.
Yay!
Hello, YouTube, and welcome. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Playground Experiment Virtual Volume 2, 3, 4. My name is David Michael Kirby, better known as DMK, and I'm currently in beautiful downtown Newark, New Jersey, the ancestral land of the Lenni Lenape people. Tonight, we have artists participating from a range of places all over the world, and you can see several of them right now holding up the names of the indigenous peoples whose ancestral lands they are currently on. The PGE acknowledges that wherever we are in this country, we are occupying stolen land, and we honor and respect the indigenous people that once lived here, as well as the indigenous people who continue to live here and contribute to our society. All right, I'd like to invite all of tonight's participating artists to turn their cameras back on and say hello to our virtual audience.
Hello, virtual
Hello.
audience.
Hello, virtual audience. And now, please welcome to the virtual stage our founder and artistic director, Mike Lesser. Mike, the stage is yours.
Hey! Thank you, David. Thank you, everybody. Again, yes, my name is Mike Lesser, pronouns he, him, his, and I am the artistic director of this awesome, wonderful company who is in celebration of its 10-year celebration this year. Yes, we've been around for 10 years. And welcome to our virtual home and your virtual home. If you're watching this currently live, awesome, you're amazing. You have the amazing Philip Kaplan chatting away with you for the rest of the evening. If you're watching this 16 days from now or in 2028, thanks for watching. What you are at is our virtual Volume. Volume is our flagship program that started 10 years in the back of a coffee shop. And what it is we're bringing in writers. Tonight we'll have 5 writers bringing in work in process. They're going to read about 15 minutes worth of work. The work is not done. It's not ready. It might not even be very good. And that's the point. The point of it is bringing in your messy work. The work that's kind of like tooling around in your head and it's not sure what it is. And what better way of hearing work like that than bringing in brilliant, amazing, talented, and most likely beautiful, because the PGE does bring in a lot of beautiful people, actors to read the work and present it to help them understand their work. So we appreciate everybody that's watching to use the chat feature to kind of let us know what's working, what's sparking for you. But before that, I ask all of our actors to unmute themselves and make noise for yourselves. Applaud, cheer, do all that. And now I will ask the actors to do their first bit of stage directions and disappear. Look at that, they're smart. And keep our writers with us tonight and our one stage directions reader, the protean of our protean show, the amazing Ria. First time here, will be reading stage directions for all of our plays this evening. Give it up for Ria. And since Ria understands what stage directions are, she too will disappear. And I will leave our host tonight, the amazing DMK tonight, to talk with our amazing 5 writers tonight as I disappear and watch in the background. I'll see you all at our intermission.
Adieu. Bye. To you and you. I know, just you. All right, all my writers, welcome. Great to see you all tonight. I am familiar with all but one of you, so I'm very looking forward to newbie Peter Clark Deutsch. But our first writer this evening is Maria Isabella Rojas, who I would like to bring on her actors to talk about her piece, which I believe is Lucy and Marlon.
Yes, and it's just one actor, Eric.
Oh, it's just Eric. All right. So it's just, I'm guessing Marlon, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
And you're Lucy. Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything we need to know about this piece before we dive right into it? Is it the beginning? Is it somewhere in?
It starts at the beginning.
Okay.
I think it ends at the end. The middle may not be the complete middle, so it's just fragment. No, it's not that.
Well, I mean, there's a reason experiment is in the name, the playground experiment.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
We're happy to hopefully get a lot of good feedback in the comments as it plays out. Any content warnings we should know about?
There's some adult language. I don't know if that's a thing that people should know ahead of time. And it is a short film, so
it's a film. Great.
Yes. So
screenplay.
Yeah, it's a screenplay. So that's the goal, is to hopefully get it like Eric and I were talking, like it might be more just a skeleton of certain scenes, and then, day of, we can improv with the actors and let it grow on its own. But I'm just trying to put the scenes, string them together. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I look forward to it. You are welcome to take it away whenever you're ready. Eric Mead as Marlon, Maria Rojas as Lucy.
Yes, thank you.
Lucy and Marlon. Cemetery Road, night. Marlon pulls to the side of the road and parks. Marlon walks through the cemetery, passing headstones and monuments. He gets to his mom's grave. He cleans off loose branches and leaves. He dumps out old dried flowers from a vase and places a nice bouquet of fresh flowers in. As he's about to pray, he notices Lucy at a nearby tomb. She seems distraught. Marlon takes in this sight for a moment before going back to praying. Lucy looks at Marlon. Marlon doesn't look back. Lucy has been noticeably crying and losing her balance. Lucy is enraged, slurring her words and can barely get them out. Marlon doesn't understand her. Lucy is approaching him, and as they come together, Lucy falls into his arms.
I've been trying to. God, I hate you. I hate you.
Lucy repeats this over and over through her tears. Lucy falls into his arms.
You're a liar.
I'm sorry.
You're always sorry. That's all you ever fucking say.
Marlon holds on to Lucy and can smell alcohol on her. Sounds of urine hitting the tombstone. Lucy laughs.
Get off of me.
He removes his arm from around Lucy. Lucy has peed on her and Marlon. Full of shame, Lucy tries to run away, smashing into the vase full of fresh flowers and bangs her head. She starts to sway, then goes down as Marlon rushes over to catch her. Scene 2. Street outside Lucy's apartment. A dimly lit street, a car is pulling up. Marlon opens the door. Finally, Lucy stumbles out of the cab. Marlon lifts her shoulders and helps her into her apartment.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? I'm taking you home.
How the fuck do you know where I live?
I found your driver's license.
Oh, you're a stalker?
What?
How long have you planned this?
Outstanding.
Just fuck off, creep.
Lucy shoves Marlon. Lucy searches for her keys.
I can't believe this.
Stay back. I have mace.
Marlon doesn't move. Lucy quickly opens the door while pointing her mace and closes the door on him. Marlon stands there, wet and in disbelief. We follow Lucy down the hall. She slows down as she gets to her door, almost knowing as soon as she opens it, she'll dread being alone. She takes a breath. She opens the door. She was right. We get a peek inside, and it's pretty bare and sterile as the door closes. Scene 3, diner, evening. Lucy finds herself at an old-school diner with Marlon. They awkwardly enjoyed a long meal together, and the night is now winding down.
I used to come here a lot.
Really?
Yeah, when I was younger, after my parents split, this was my dad and I's spot. We'd always come here on my birthday.
Oh God, it's not your birthday, is it?
Hell, no.
Oh, thank God.
But I am a pathological liar.
What?
I don't believe people want to hear the truth.
Marlon now begins to stare at her, confused.
Does it feel good to lie?
You never lie.
No.
Not even a white lie.
No. If you start with one lie, it turns into two, and then two turns into three, and then three turns into way too many to keep count.
Maybe it's time to hear the truth.
What is it?
Lucy takes a long look at Marlon.
I love this song.
She Drives Me Crazy by Fine Young Cannibals starts playing.
She drives me crazy. Ooh, Ooh, like no one else.
Fine Young Cannibals.
Huh. You're just full of surprises.
It was my mom's favorite song.
Huh. Your mom has good taste.
Had.
Silence. The waitress appears with the check and puts it on the table between them. Lucy doesn't even look at the bill. Instead, she takes out her phone and starts to scroll through Instagram. Marlon just stares at the check, terrified. Marlon begins to cough. Lucy lowers her phone, flashes him a smile, and hides again. Marlon rests his arms on the tabletop, moves his hand closer to the bill, waits a few seconds, then carefully lifts it just to check for any movement from Lucy. Nothing. Marlon reaches for the check and opens his wallet.
Oh, how unbelievably rude of me.
Please, it's on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
You have to stand up for yourself now, Marlon. That's what's running through Marlon's head.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You know, I don't know. You look like I can put the tip.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Uh, Look, I can tell there's something wrong.
He decides to hold back.
It's just, when are you going to pay me back? That's why we're here, right? Definitely why I'm here.
Oh, is this about the check? We can split it if you'd
Forget
like.
it.
I need time.
Yeah, okay. So, don't you remember last night? You
I really don't remember much about last night.
let me remind you. After you peed yourself and I drove you home, you said, "Thanks, and I'll fix it. I'll fix everything." You said you were going to pay for all the damages.
Lucy processes this information carefully. Did she?
I can. I will.
Lucy glares at him, and Marlon becomes speechless. Then, under his breath,
Just like you offered to pay the check.
I knew it.
It was there for a while.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it, just like you didn't see the vase?
I didn't see the check, and I certainly didn't see that ugly ass vase. It was dark out.
And you were drunk as fuck.
Right, shit. You know, this was a mistake.
Wow. Couldn't believe you said it before I could.
Lucy starts picking up her belongings. She's leaving.
Wait, please, Lucy.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No, why are you obsessed with money?
I'm not obsessed with.
Lucy storms out. Marlon goes to follow her out, but first realizes the tip is missing and goes into his pockets and throws some bills down. Scene 4. In front of the diner. Marlon stops Lucy before catching a cab.
Lucy,
No, look, you're right. I'm the bad guy here.
just wait. I'm trying to work with you here.
Lucy swings her purse open and searches for money.
Just take this. Take
Stop.
it. Marlon, let me pay.
No, it's more than that.
Okay, here.
It's still not enough.
Well, how much was that thing?
Like $700.
Really?
Look, it's not about the money.
Lucy looks at the pathetic small bills in Marlon's hands. Marlon is about to put the money in his pocket when Lucy grabs it and pops it back in her bag. Her phone then flashes and she reads the text.
Can we meet again? I promise I'll have your money.
Marlon is too stunned to speak.
What?
Tonight wasn't very sexy with all this money talk, was it?
Sex? But what?
How about next Friday? Next Friday at 1 p.m., let's do something.
An Uber pulls up.
That's my Uber. Okay, I'm going to pay you back, Marlon. Text me.
Lucy hops in the car. Marlon looks shocked and intrigued. Scene 5, New York City bar later that night. Lucy walks up to the bar, deciding whether to go in. She starts checking her phone when a man comes out to make a phone call. Lucy walks up to him and gives him a prolonged kiss. He hails a cab and they get in. Scene 6, Lucy's apartment. Dawn. Lucy lies staring up, caught in a disarray of sheets until the beep, beep, beep of a phone. The man from the bar rolls out of bed to turn off the alarm. Lucy listens, then gets up, heads out towards the bathroom, the sound of his feet disappearing down a distant corridor. The murmur of an answering phone as we hear Lucy peeing. Lucy goes back to her bed and grabs her phone to check for any texts from Marlin. A message flashes across the screen. A moment of pure excitement dissipates once we see it's a Tinder message. Lucy lets out a frustrating growl, drowned by the flushing of the toilet, the shutting of the door, and the shower being switched on. Lucy is in the shower, sense of movement, her hand barely visible, moving back and forth. The fall of the shower. Lucy stands, letting the water wash over her. She masturbates. Lucy's cell phone dings. She jumps out of the shower and almost trips, grasping at her phone. We see another Tinder message. Lucy silences her phone, sighs, and returns to pleasing herself. Scene 7, kitchen, morning. The chink of beer bottles banging up against one another as Lucy opens the fridge door. Lucy pushes aside all the alcohol to get to her creamer to add to her much-needed coffee. Coffee brewing, Lucy checks her phone again, and after much thought, decides to make a call. Offstage, sound of a voicemail of Lucy's sister. Lucy leaves a message.
Hey, I think I'm going to fuck my teacher. I know what you're going to say. Just hear me out. He's not really my teacher. I don't think an acting teacher counts as someone who might have complete and utter authority over me. Like, he teaches me how to say some words convincingly in front of a camera and audience and be vulnerable. Maybe every now and then he asks me some personal questions about my childhood and family trauma, but that's on me if I tell him my deepest, darkest secrets, right? I can totally lie and make shit up. You would think being an actress, I'd be able to do that, fucking lie. But somehow I just can't. I just end up breaking into tears and telling him everything about me, the real me. But hey, that gets me like into the moment. I totally trust him and release myself into reality. It's fucking weird now that I say that all out loud. Shit. I don't even know if he's single or gay, or maybe I'm not his first student. Yeah, he could have tried this on some other student. He could be some serial student predator, like James Franco vibes. But he plays the fucking accordion for God's sakes. He can't be that much of a creep. He plays it for fun, like some cartoon shit. Anyway, all right. I really needed to talk to you, but I know you're probably busy. Okay, just call me back. Sorry. Okay, bye.
Lucy hangs up, throws herself onto the bed, and buries her face in her pillow. She screams into the pillow. End.
Wow. I have so many questions, but I don't know that this is the place to ask them or that we have time to get all the answers. But well done, Maria.
Thanks,
And
David.
I felt very cinematic, actually, the way I could see this going as a quick, short
Yeah.
snippets. So well done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it, but thank you,
Yeah,
Eric.
bravo. And I did chuckle at accordion. Just accordion out of nowhere seemed very, very funny. So thank you very much for that.
Cool,
All
cool.
right,
Thank you,
coming
guys.
up next, we have Delvin Case Jr. Delvin, if your actors would come on and you can tell us if we need to know anything more about what you were seeing tonight. It's Connection, I believe is the title.
Yeah.
Is this all of a piece? Is this a full length thing somewhere in the middle? Okay, it's a short piece.
Yep.
Two-hander.
Very fortunate to have Catherine Overfelt as Carol and George Pappas as Richard.
Excellent, terrific actors. Any content warnings we should be aware of?
No, not really.
Okay.
But I think we can just head right down to Washington, D.C. and see what's happening.
All right, great. Take it away, Richard, George and Catherine.
Connection. Scene 1. Morning, April 1st, 2025, the Vietnam Memorial Wall. As the lights come up, Richard and Carol are standing stage right next to the Vietnam Memorial Wall.
I've wanted to see the wall for a long time. Glad we made it today.
Why, Richard?
Every time I've been to my dentist's office, like last week, I noticed a painting of the wall with a visitor standing in front of it. I've wondered, what was the story of the visitor? Was there something between the soldiers' names on the wall and him?
Richard looks intently at the wall and back at Carol. Carol motions to the wall.
Anything, about you?
No.
Looks around and sighs.
Not a thing. We can go.
Sure. This is a special place for many.
Richard and Carol cross to bench. Carol sits down. She pats the bench, beckoning Richard to sit down. Richard sits down on the bench next to Carol.
You've never told me what you went through during the Vietnam War.
It's been something to forget, but here it is. I was able to jump through every hoop the government set up to draft guys for Nam.
Like,
Age was the first thing. I was a freshman in high school when the war started.
a kid.
Next came the marriage deferment. 2 of my cousins married right after high school graduation. One combined her graduation party with her wedding reception. Mary and Cynthia had to rush to church because their guys had 3-month windows after graduation to get married to avoid the draft.
How'd those work out? Kind of weird to get married to avoid Vietnam, don't you think?
You don't know how bad it was over there. Anyway, both couples got divorced when the war ended in 75.
So much for love and marriage.
Not uncommon then. The next hoop was college enrollment. Oh, that also worked for me. I was happy to be in a cozy dorm in New Haven with dry socks rather than in a swamp overseas.
Most of the guys drafted were only high school graduates. Was that fair?
I don't think me and my friends at Yale thought about others or cared. We were happy we weren't going to Vietnam. I certainly was. Then came an aptitude test.
How'd you score?
98. It was very easy, like dumb easy. 70 kept you out of the draft, but the median score was much lower. Lots of guys not in college prep failed the test since the test was aimed at college level students. Anyway, the results filled the numbers they needed that year.
Hardly fair.
A lottery followed. That was fair. The date of one's birthday determined your fate. Each day of the year was written on a white plastic ball like a ping pong ball, put into a big drum and spit out at random. The results were printed in the newspaper. Imagine finding your birthday on, say, page 23 or something, and knowing you're going to Nam.
What was the winner?
April 5th.
Yours?
Way down the list at 275, a safe number.
The cutoff?
188. Later on, each field of study had specific quotas. For physicians, medical students were picked first, interns and residents next. When they got to those finishing fellowships,
Like you?
yes, the war ended, and so did the draft.
So you were lucky.
Over and over. But
What?
So many American boys were killed. 58,000. And the wounded. Wow. Often with lifelong disabilities, bad ones. What would have happened to me in Vietnam? You're right. It wasn't fair for me to be spared. But I escaped it, and I've tried to forget it. I do my job, take off my white coat at 5 o'clock, and drive home to my family in my Porsche. Period.
Have you really forgotten it?
No.
You felt guilty about not going.
Yes.
Still,
Richard nods slowly. Carol holds Richard's hands. Blackout. Scene 2, 1970, Vietnam. Fortune sung by Creedence Clearwater Revival. As the lights come up on center stage, Richard in uniform is facing upstage and preparing for battle. Incoming, Richard! Incoming! Get down! Loud explosions of mortar fire and flashes of light upstage. Richard falls with helmet and rifle flying off. He turns slightly towards stage left, holding his right arm tightly, as if his arm is gone, with his left arm. We gotta get out of this place by the animals. Blackout. Scene 3, noon, April 1st, 2025. Hotel room of Richard and Carol, Washington, D.C. As the lights come up, Richard is napping in stage left chair with carry-on next to the chair. He is startled by a dream and shakes in fear.
No! No!
what's
Carol,
the matter? What's the matter, dear? Another dream?
The mortar went off.
What? Where?
Vietnam.
What?
I was there on patrol in the Delta. A mortar went off right close to me. My captain yelled, but I reacted too slowly. My arm was blown off. There was blood all over the ground, but I found it. I picked it up and started running.
To a medic?
It saved me.
In Vietnam. Richard, you were never in Vietnam.
I was. I know it.
It was just a dream.
Carol gets closer to Richard.
You were never there, and today's visit didn't seem to touch you. Yet when we came back to the hotel, you had a dream.
A nightmare. Like all the others.
So there must be something you have in common with the guys on the wall.
I don't know.
Patching up soldiers at Walter Reed when they returned home.
It was just my job.
Not all survived, but you saved many lives and made many lives better. You told me some time back of a private in shock running around holding his arm.
Ricardo Gonzalez. Can't forget him. Insisted his arm be brought home with him. I couldn't do anything with it, of course. It was withered, gone. I cleaned up the stump and got him fitted with the finest prosthesis.
Richard nods slowly and rubs his right arm.
Yeah.
Richard looks at Carol for encouragement.
You did good. You see? You're part of them. A brother. It's meant something to you. A lot.
Carol kisses Richard on the cheek.
Really?
But it's... Oh. Let's go back to the wall.
You serious? It won't Give me another bad dream?
Trust me, you got unfinished business with the wall.
Do we have time before our plane leaves?
Carol looks at her wristwatch and stands up.
We'll make time.
Carol helps Richard stand up. He picks up the carry-on. Blackout. Scene 4, afternoon, April 1st, 2025, the Vietnam War Memorial Wall. As the lights come up, Richard and Carol cross to the Vietnam War Memorial Wall. They stop before the wall and Richard puts down the carry-on.
I'm not hearing anything.
You go ahead.
I didn't hear anything. Okay, I'll just go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. I will give you your stage direction at the bottom of 10. As the lights come up, Richard and Carol cross to the Vietnam War Memorial Wall. They stop before the wall and Richard puts down the carry-on.
Go ahead.
Richard steps close to the wall and touches the wall. He holds his right hand against the wall. Nothing happens. He starts to take his hand away.
No rush. Things take time.
Richard holds the wall and thinks deeply. Carol watches Richard. 3 soldiers in the wall enter from stage right and cross to the inside edge of the wall. 3 soldiers with right hands close, touching each other, hold their hands against the wall. They touch Richard's hand that is being held against the outside of the wall.
You're here.
Long pause. Spot number 1 on 3 soldiers in the wall to illuminate them as they enter and cross to the inside edge of the wall. Richard steps back after touching 3 soldiers' hands, looks at the soldiers, stands up straight and sighs deeply. He is totally relieved. The 3 soldiers in the wall exit and disappear. Spot 1 off the 3 soldiers in the wall. Richard turns towards Carol and speaks earnestly to her, who is looking at the wall.
See anything? In the wall? Not on the wall?
Carol crosses close to Richard.
Them in you, and you in them.
Blackout. End of play.
Bravo. Well
Thank
done,
you.
Delvin.
Thank
Stay on,
you.
Catherine.
Sorry, did it stop for everybody or just me?
You picked it up fine.
No, it all worked, it worked well.
Okay.
That was really powerful, the imagery and potential for great stage magic. So thank you for bringing that, Delvin.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, well done, guys. Coming up next, we have Peter Clark Deutsch.
Hello.
First time presenting, Peter?
Yes, it's my first
Correct.
time. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate
Well,
it.
welcome. We'll
Very
be
excited.
gentle.
Of course.
Going to bring your actors out and tell us a little bit about what we're going to see. If it's an entirety thing or an excerpt, beginning,
Yes.
and any content warnings you might have.
Yeah, of course. This is just a short self-contained play. I wrote it based off of a humor article I got published maybe a year or so back, and I thought maybe there's some characters that I can extract from this to present to a wider audience. No content warning other than like a few curse words here or there. But that's about it, I think.
Okay, great. And Shara, I understand, is it Shara? Shara?
Jara, you said it right.
I understand it's also your first time, so I want to make sure we acknowledge and say welcome. Thanks for joining us. And David, always good to see you. And you guys are ready to take it away whenever.
Let's be friends. Medieval village market. Princess Louise is strolling about, humming a merry song to herself, inspecting the goods in the stands. She exudes the grace and poise you'd expect from a fairy tale princess. Enter the dashing Prince Albert. Louise notices Albert.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
She covers herself in her hood. Albert speaks with someone off stage.
Oh, I'm sure, Philip. Your loins are ever in check. Give your latest wench my love. Just hold up, I'm picking up some bottles of ale.
Acting as inconspicuous as possible, Louise tries to shuffle past Albert, but they end up bumping into each other.
Louise?
Oh. Hey.
Louise, my delicate flower, my sweet Venus, my golden ray of sunlight, who shines down upon my soul and brings warmth to my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
How fate should have it that our paths may cross once again. I pray this moment where I get to gaze upon your beauty last in eternity.
Great. Love that for you. I gotta go.
He attempts to leave.
Wait! But we haven't seen each other since I rescued you from the evil witch's lair.
Right.
I broke your silencing curse with true love's kiss.
And you know what? You're a really great guy for that.
And it's strange. I've written you many letters since and haven't received one back from you.
Ah.
I mean, why would my adoring letters of love go unanswered? Surely you've been receiving the dozen I sent you already.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think I saw them.
Very well. I'll see to it that my royal mail carrier is executed at once.
No. It's probably on my end of, yeah, our mail carriers, they're a problem bunch. I'll make sure I get to straightening it out when I return.
He tries to leave again.
Wait. I mean, now that we're here together, I have a very serious matter to discuss with you.
Yeah?
Louise, my damsel with hair so graceful and soft that angels themselves must have weaved it. My beloved, whose melodious voice has the power to make the most callous soul weep. My sweet buttercup, whose tender lips are like a velvet caress against my very flesh. Ones that once locked with mine in a kiss of true love, so powerful to break your wicked curse. I must ask, will you marry me at sunset this Friday?
Friday.
Yes, I wish for us to be wed this Friday at 6:30 p.m.
I think I got a thing that day.
So how about any time next week?
You know, I also got a thing next week. I got lots of things in my schedule.
Well, why don't you give me a time when you're not occupied, and we will wed on that date.
Okay. Albert,
Yes, my love?
you know, again, thank you so much for saving me and all, and you're very flattering, but I kind of just see us more as friends.
Friends?
Yeah. Friends.
Like friends who get married?
No, like normal friends.
Normal friends. But you're a princess.
And I'm not looking for a relationship right now.
But the kiss of true love broke.
Yeah, broke the curse. Look, I don't think that she was that good of a witch. We just met.
But when we kissed, it felt like a flame blossomed in our hearts that could not be quenched.
You know, you didn't even wipe off your battle sweat from your mouth. Like, what was the rush? I was literally locked up in that room. I wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, but the curse.
Listen, if I needed a kiss of true love to break my curse, I'd be fucked.
My princess! That language is not suited for a tongue as fair as yours.
Oh, fuck off. I heard how you talk with your lackeys.
Whatever are you talking about?
Okay, forget it.
He attempts to leave again.
Please, I'll change my boisterous antics for you, my love. That is a promise.
Again. You're really a great guy, and some other princess trapped in a faraway is going to be so lucky to have you someday. Maybe with a bigger, scarier dragon to fight. That'll be cool.
Another princess?
Yeah, trust me. You don't want to marry me. I mean, come on. I'm 20. You're like 31.
No, I'm 30.
Well, why do we have to be married or in love? Let's just keep it simple, you know? Let's just be friends. I'll see you around.
She attempts to leave.
Okay, let's be friends then. When shall we see each other next?
What?
When should we meet to go to tavern hopping or joust watching or goblin hunting? Or the things that friends do together?
Oh.
The week after next, when you're not busy.
No. I'm busy then too.
When are you not busy?
I'll send you a letter.
But what about your incompetent mail carrier?
I'll make sure it's dealt with.
Well, why not decide at this very moment, please? I have this worrying suspicion boiling up in my insides that if we do not set a date, I might not see you ever again.
Does it really need to be spelled out to you?
No, I received top marks in spelling.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're making me be a bitch about this. Why? Why?
What's troubling you, my darling?
I don't think I want to see you again. Like, at all. But not because I hate you. It's not a personal thing. We had our time together and it was fine, but that's it. And I think we just need to move on.
So, you don't want to be friends?
No, not really.
Well, then, why did you suggest we be friends?
Because, I don't know, that's just what you say to a guy who's trying to come on to you romantically, and then they usually go away after that.
Oh. So, what do you say to people you want to be friends with?
What?
Just assist me. I want to know what a princess says when she wants to be wed or to be friends or to never see me again.
I don't... You're not very good at human interactions, are you?
I believe I just need some clarifications.
I don't know what to tell you. You just have to know it.
You were kidnapped and locked away in a tower, stricken with a powerful curse. We kissed to break the curse, then marriage usually follows.
See, you're thinking too much into it.
But my father rescued a royal damsel locked away in a tower, and his father before him rescued another royal damsel locked away in a tower, and his father before him...
I don't even think I wanted to be rescued. At least, not at that moment. I mean, I didn't want to be cooped up there forever, but it just felt so nice to have some solitude. Felt nice to not have to immediately accommodate to someone's needs or requests or attention. No suffocating expectations. It was the most freedom I had in forever. I got so much done. I learned how to meditate. I started spinning pottery. I got really good at that. I wrote a novel. Like, what? A novel? I mean, I got lost in the manuscript because you kind of grabbed me and ran off. And man, what a view from the tower. The point is, I realize that all I want right now is more time to myself. Alone. But probably without being a prisoner under a curse. That's why I'm out here. Away from my castle and family. I just need that solitude again. I was hoping to go somewhere into the woods, and work on writing another story.
So, you don't want to get married. You don't want to be friends. Very well then.
He slumps down somewhere. It looks like he's about to cry.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm feeling very strange right now. It's like my stomach is sinking to Hades. And it's as if there's a painful stone in my throat. Don't look at me.
You're fine.
Oh my heavens, am I dying?
No, you're just dealing with rejection.
How do I make it stop?
I don't know, man. You just gotta work through it.
I don't have many friends.
You know?
No. I have cringing sycophants below my ranks who are always vying for my favor. They're oily toadies who accommodate to my whims because of my status. I consider none of them to be my friends, and I'd be astonished if they considered me to be one. So I'm just so lonely. All the time.
You can learn a lot about yourself being alone.
Oh, how I hate it! It's bleak and suffocating. It's like a prison. It's as if I'm locked away in a tower, helpless, waiting for someone to rescue me. Could you imagine that? A valiant prince needing rescuing.
Well, clearly it's not as absurd as you think.
It's silly. I'm a silly man. I thought we could be friends. And to be quite honest, I became very excited with the prospect. I mean, no, I shouldn't say.
What?
You would just laugh at me for such a foolish admission.
Well, I gotta know now.
I thought we could be good friends because I really love spinning fucking pottery too. I fucking love it.
You do?
Yes, I've kept this hobby a close secret out of fear of humiliation, but oh, Luis, how the pottery wheel beckons me. The clay and the molding, it relaxes my spirit. I'm so terrible at it, but I love doing it more than anything. More than a good duel, or drinking ale, or slaying great beasts.
It passes the time well. It allows you to really investigate your own thoughts.
Quite true. What were you mulling over the last time you were at the wheel?
I don't know. Probably something about how we put too much pressure on every social interaction, and then it morphs people to be crazier versions of themselves compared to who they actually are. We don't have to click with everyone.
Oh.
What about yourself?
I believe I was thinking, why does my vase look like a strangled goat?
Nice. Well, I think I should go.
You're leaving so soon.
Yeah, want to get started on the new novel. I think this idea is going to be a good one.
Will I see you again?
I don't know.
I understand.
But you know, if you have been paying attention, as I'm sure you have, princesses are getting kidnapped left and right by witches, trolls, and other weirdos.
It has been getting awfully dangerous lately.
Maybe I'll need rescuing again. At some point.
You have my word. I'll make haste to heed your call. But should I rescue you as friends?
let's start as acquaintances at first. We just started to getting to know each other.
You have my word. I will rescue you from peril as an acquaintance.
And instead of giving me a kiss, how about you bringing me one of your vases?
It would be my pleasure.
And
Well, that was delightful. Come on back, Peter.
I can't enable my video. I'm sorry.
Well, congratulations. I thought you guys did a lovely job. That was just fun. I found myself grinning throughout. So congratulations, and I hope we'll see more from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much to my wonderful actors. They really did a great job with the characters. Can't thank them enough.
There's great comments in the chat here as well as on YouTube. So I encourage everybody to go check it out. But well done. All right, it's time for intermission dance break with our own Mike Lesser, founder.
Put on your cameras, and we're dancing to a little. Since there's only 5 actors, I figured let's play some 6. Music.
They'll bring all the boys in. Ignore Sophia and you'll be fine. We'll turn this fear into a 9. So just say yeah and don't say 9. 'Cause Nano is a house of
Awesome. Give it up for yourselves for dancing to the House of Holding. Awesome. So it's announcement time. A couple of announcements. First announcement, my name, you can hang out with me. You don't have to disappear. Feel free. My name is not at the PGE on Venmo, but if you would like to donate to us as a nonprofit organization, you can. Other things to note, we have some upcoming events and things that should be on the lookout for. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we do our play dates, which is an hour of accountability. You can join us for either one of them, any one of them. It is virtual from all around the world. We have the amazing David Cece, who is our Tuesday afternoon moderator. And then we have Orlando Rodriguez, who is our evening moderator on Thursdays at 7 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday. I think I will be moderating this Thursday, though, so feel free to join us for this Thursday. Other things to note, on May 21st, which is a Wednesday evening, we're bringing back our our PGE Happy Hour, location to be announced. So if you are in the New York area and you would like to join us on May 21st, location to be announced, where we're going to just hang out, have a drink or a beverage of your choice at some place and just kind of be with each other and just talk about life. So that's happening next week, so be on the lookout for that. Other thing to note, on June 1st, we have Chelsea Shannon doing a wellness workshop for us. It is in person and in New York City it'll be a Sunday morning, 11 a.m. If you would like to learn more about that, you can go to our website, thepge.com, to learn more about it. And it's a small fee for that one, just so we can pay for Chelsea services. But it's a great workshop for artists and wellness, and we would love for many of you to join us. It is limited reservations for that. And then, of course, something in the future to be noted, on June 17th, we have the amazing Voices of America Writers Workshop presentation number 13, presenting for it's our 13th workshop. And that being said, I'm going to ask the professor of that workshop to hang out with me, David Davila, and everybody will disappear as we go in. Yes, it's the awesome David Davila in California. Oh, Sadie, I mean, David, Sadie, get it? Because you're Sadie, about to be the married lady. It's a song. So happy to be. So reminder of us a little bit about the Voices of America, just for if people are unaware of it. You created this amazing class 55 years ago, and you've been doing. This is our 13th presentation of Works, and you're midway through the session. How's it going?
It's going great. I mean, just like always, I'm always just so blown away by the talent and the interesting stories people want to tell. And yeah, I just love seeing people stories come to life. And I love seeing writers who've taken the workshop like Maria, who's here today, who was in the workshop. I love seeing their pieces grow and the new things they come up with, and it gives me hope, and yeah, it's good for the soul, and yeah.
But tonight you are a writer, so I'm going to ask David Michael Kirby to come back, and I'm going to disappear.
Why does it feel like this is your life right now?
Here's your great abuela. No. And you could talk about the work you're presenting tonight. I'll see you later.
Bye.
So, David,
Hi.
I understand you are presenting something tonight.
Yes.
What can you tell us about what you're presenting? And we can bring your actors on as you talk about it.
My delicious actors.
So is this part of a larger piece? Is this beginning, middle, end? Are there any content warnings we should have? Tell us anything we need to know before we get brought to life by your wonderful cast.
This is a continuation of this piece I've been bringing in called Scissors Under the House. It's a horror piece inspired by true events. And we've seen Alessandra. Your Wi-Fi can you hear us, by the way, Alessandra?
I can hear fine. I think it's just my video is weird.
That's going to be creepy when it comes to the aspect. But yeah, this is a horror play that I brought in a few times, and I love working with all of these actors over and over. It's been so amazing, and yeah, so we're inching towards the end of the play here. Things are revving up. What you need to know going in is it's 1989 in a small town in South Texas. Well, I think that's in stage directions. The last time I brought in pages, there was some creepy shit. Oh, pardon my French. There was some creepy stuff going down. This family has been cursed. They don't know by who, but the curandera told them to dig a moat of protection around their house, and to dig, and if they found scissors under the house, though, it might be too late. So she digs, she finds scissors, one of the sisters finds scissors, and then she tries to get rid of them, and the curandera told them to burn the tarot cards and do, and do all these things, and she did those things, but the poor young girl, played by Alessandra, who's like a child, she's like getting possessed and seeing things and hearing ghosts, and it's all very creepy. And am I going on too long? Okay, so fast forward now a few scenes, and it's Easter. It's Easter Sunday. They're having Easter lunch. They just had an Easter egg hunt. And what do you need to know is Amira is playing the mother of Sylvia, the young girl. She's a single mother, and the baby daddy's mother is being played by Zulema. Her name's Bella, and she's there for Easter lunch. And then Noelia's sister is being played by Daniela, and yeah, and she's the one who got rid of the scissors, seemingly, right? And this character of Bella, played by Zulema, has fallen into the moat that they dug and has hurt her knee, and now she's pissed, and I think that catches you up to where we are right now.
Great.
Sorry for all of the exposition.
Great. And this is for theater. This is for a live stage production.
Yes, this is a horror play.
Great. Because I don't think we see enough horror plays.
No one does them, and yeah,
right.
and Ria is our fabulous stage directions reader, and that's a character basically in and of itself in a horror piece,
Excellent. Well, I look forward to it.
Lighting. All right.
Do you want to let your actors introduce themselves and say?
Sure,
names?
yes,
One, because
absolutely.
I don't see the names for everybody here, so yeah, if you all will just one by one. Let's start with Alessandra.
Hi, I'm Alessandra. I'll be playing Sylvia.
Okay. Amira
Hi, I'm Amira. I'll be playing Melinda.
and Zulema.
Hi, I'm Suleima Guevara, and I'll be playing Perla.
Daniela.
And I'm Daniela Tomei. I'll be playing Noelia.
Excellent. All right, take it away. Scare me.
Scissors Under the House by David Davila. Scene 7. The kitchen of a lower middle class family in a small town in South Texas in 1989. Melinda, Noelia, and Perla, who have just come in from an Easter egg hunt, where Perla hurt her leg. Draped on a chair is the most beautiful rebozo with traditional Mexican embroidery.
Sylvia! Sylvia, time's up. Sylvia, come show us what you found.
I guess I'm not gonna make it to juniors. I can't drive with this knee.
You can use our phone.
Long distance to Beeville.
Hey, Perla, I don't care about that.
We can drive you wherever you need to go.
Oh, so now you want to get rid of me without even feeding me lunch?
Cállate.
We're about to eat. Melinda made her broccoli rice.
We better be, because I'm starving.
Sylvia enters with a basket filled with colored Easter eggs.
Hi, mamas. Look at all those eggs.
I found so many.
Wow.
Hey, go wash your hands.
Lift me up.
But did you find the big egg?
What big egg?
She hid a $5 bill in her pantyhose container.
Hey, Perla, you spoil her.
Yeah, I found a bunch of them.
Sylvia runs to her basket and starts opening up the eggs.
Chocolates!
More candy? That's all she needs.
Hey, is the ham ready? Because I'm starving.
I'm just keeping it warm.
Okay, I'll set the table.
They start preparing the feast. Sylvia opens up all her plastic eggs one by one.
Wow. Is that a car?
It's Hot Wheels, look!
Wow, it's fast.
Yeah, do you want to play with it?
Pues sí, pero bring it up here, baby, because I can't move right now.
Hey, are we doing aguacate?
Oh, should we?
Or the beans, at least.
But it's a ham. I don't know, that doesn't sound like it goes.
Oh, Mama always made her guacamole on Easter with queso con chorizo.
I didn't make any queso.
Oh, you found the big egg.
Wow, $5.
$5? Wow, you can buy a toy, Sylvia. What
Thank
do
you, Mama
say?
Perla.
Hey, I'll make the guac.
Fine, if you want it, then make it, but I didn't buy chorizo for any queso. You should have told me.
Thought it was a given.
Nothing is a given.
What's that?
Snickers.
Oh, the good stuff. I see. ¿Y dónde está la cajeta?
I don't think I bought any this year. She doesn't like the Mexican candies anyway.
¿Y qué? No, hombre, she'll go to like them if you give them to her.
Okay, next year.
I'm gonna buy her some.
Oh, do you want anything to drink?
Dr. Pepper. And what's that?
Easter scissors.
Melinda and Noelia stop hard. Sylvia holds up a pair of rusty old antique scissors.
Easter scissors. No, hombre, there's no such thing.
Yeah, they were hidden with the eggs.
Hey, put those down.
No.
Scissors?
Where did you find these?
In the castle remote with the eggs.
I didn't hide any eggs in that hole.
Yes, you did. I found lots of them.
Melly,
I didn't hide any eggs, Noe.
where'd you get these?
In the castle moat.
Hey, calm down. ¿Qué pasó?
Did you put these there?
What the hell, Noe? Why would I do that?
There's no way these were there. There's no way.
Then you didn't search hard enough.
These are the same ones. They're the same ones. How did you?
Noelia runs to the trash can and looks through it. Trash goes flying everywhere.
Ay, mija.
What are you doing?
They were here. I put them here.
But what?
What are you doing?
Play with your toys, mija.
That's disgusting.
They were here. I put them right here in a towel. They were wrapped in a towel.
What are you talking about?
You messing with me.
Who are you talking to?
Nelly, these are the same ones I found. These are the same ones. I got rid of them. I swear, I got rid of them.
You found scissors before?
But I got rid of them and I burned those cards.
And you didn't tell me?
We need to go to Corpus. This is messed up.
Fine. Fine. We'll go to Corpus. Fine.
God damn it to hell! What do I do with them?
I don't know. Can you burn those too?
Burn them. What the hell is going on?
Ay, Perla, I don't know.
Someone put these under the house. Someone trying to CURSE us.
I know. The witch?
Is she? Is she really a witch?
Noelia.
Is she a witch? Is she?
No sé, pero maybe.
What do we do?
I vote that we eat because I'm starving.
We can't eat.
Speak for yourself.
There's got to be something we can do.
Blackout. In the darkness, we can make out the shape of an elderly woman. Lights up. The Roboso is gone. The only one who seems to have noticed is Sylvia, who gets up to stare at the spot where the old woman was standing. She is transfixed.
I'll burn them. I'll burn these two. Then we'll see if they show up again.
They're metal. They're not going to burn.
Then I'll bury them out on the rancho.
Sylvia is transfixed on the emptiness.
It's too late. 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 It's too late.
Not no.
It's too late. It's too late.
Sylvia.
It's too late.
Hey, Sylvia.
Snap
out of it.
Hey, what's going on, Sylvia?
What is she doing? What are you looking at?
It's too late.
Sylvia, listen to me.
Sylvia snaps out of it.
Cascarones? Is it time for cascarones?
Fíjate, ¿qué demonios acaba de pasar?
You okay? Are you okay, mijita? I want to break the cascarones. Oh, she's fine. You can break them after lunch.
No, she's not fine.
Can we break them now? No, sit down. That's final.
These are the same scissors, and she's not fine. I know they're the same scissors. They're the same damn scissors.
Come on, mamas. We're gonna eat.
She did this? Rogelia? She put those scissors there?
That's what Noah thinks.
They're the same damn scissors.
Okay, Noah, stop it. It's Easter and we need to eat.
You stop seeing him. Could you please reason with her, Perla?
No. You're still seeing the deadbeat.
He's not a deadbeat.
I can call my son whatever the hell I want.
The food is ready. Stop it already.
Can't eat anything. Not with these here. Are we going to talk about what just happened to Sylvia or not?
She's fine. Yeah. Sylvia, are you okay? I want to break the cascarones. I said after you eat.
It's almost 2. Vamos. Y'all eat too late for me.
Fine. Y'all go ahead and eat.
Who can eat this late? Lunch should be at 11:30 sharp.
Okay, Perla. Coming right up.
Noelia stares at the scissors.
I'm going to get these out of here.
You're just being paranoid, no?
You didn't tell me you found them.
Didn't want anyone to freak out.
Well, now I'm freaked out. Did you really get rid of them?
Thought I did.
You better clean up that trash or we're going to get sick.
Noelia starts cleaning up the trash.
Maybe Perla's right. We're being paranoid. The señora could have put them there herself.
She didn't put them there.
But we don't know that.
I mean, you didn't pull them out of the trash.
Why would I go through the trash?
No. I'm just trying to explain it.
Just go get rid of them if you need to. Yeah, it's Easter. We should be celebrating the resurrection of Christ.
See? The Lord has risen.
I'll be back.
Don't go. You can't be serious.
You're really leaving right now?
Oh, Perla, I really got to take care of this.
Noelia, this is crazy. Sit down for lunch.
I can't. I don't know.
¿Y? ¿Mi leg?
Keep it elevated and switch to heat when that ice starts melting. Melinda?
I know where the hot water bottle is.
Melinda serves Perla a plate.
But where are you going? ¿Estás loca?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, maybe I am, but I need to get these as far away from the house as I can get them.
I'm here still, Perla. Here, Sylvia, sit down.
Noelia,
I'll be right back.
Noelia exits with the scissors. Melinda tries to get everyone settled for Easter lunch.
Sit down.
Blackout. Darkness. Sporadic flashes of light. When the lights flash, Melinda and Berla eat as Sylvia stares at something seemingly invisible. Flash off. Sylvia stares. Flash on. Flash off. Flash on. Flash off. Flash on. Suddenly, the old woman wearing the rebozo appears, reaching her arms out to Sylvia. Flash off. Flash on. She is gone. Flash on. A different woman stands in her place. A woman wearing feathers. She is frightening, uncanny, and familiar. Sylvia stares in wonder. Flash off. Flash on. The feathered woman is replaced again by the old woman in the rebozo. Sylvia smiles. Flash off. Flash on. This woman wearing feathers. Flash off. This cycle continues during the following conversation.
Oh, I love your broccoli rice.
But it's so bad for you.
Once in a while is okay.
It's all the cheese whiz.
Ah, you must use the good kind.
Sylvia, come sit down and eat.
Déjala. She's already had so much candy.
She needs to eat a real meal. Sylvia. Sylvia, come have lunch.
Oof, the ham is delicious, mija.
It's all the sugar. Shh, Mom's secret recipe. I added lots of sugar.
Ay, mija, don't tell me that.
Flash on. The feathered woman is holding the older woman in the rebozo by the mouth. The older woman struggles. Flash off. Flash on. The feathered woman holds up an egg in her hands towards Sylvia. Flash off. Flash on. Sylvia moves slowly towards her, inch by inch, as the lights flash on and off. She reaches out her hand. She takes it. She feels it. She stares quizzically at the two mysterious figures who struggle in the darkness. The feathered woman points towards Melinda. Sylvia stares at the egg. Flash off. Flash on. Flash off.
Sylvia, sit down. Sylvia. Okay, Mommy.
The mysterious women are gone. Sylvia holds out a cascarone in her hand. She smiles and laughs. She sneaks behind Melinda and cracks the cascarone on her head. Confetti goes everywhere.
No.
Yeah, got you, Mommy.
No.
Not inside the house, no.
Hey, you know better than that, young lady.
I got you good.
Oh, you got it all over my food. Nombre chica. Ay.
Hey, say you're sorry, mija.
Melinda lifts her fork, which has confetti on it now. Her plate is ruined. She shakes the confetti out of her hair.
You look so silly, Mommy.
I look silly.
So silly.
You're gonna look really silly when I get you.
Sylvia runs around the table. Melinda grabs a cascarone and chases Sylvia around the kitchen in circles until she finally catches up to her and slams the cascarone into Sylvia's head.
Got you. Take that.
No, don't get in my food.
Sylvia grabs two cascarones and runs around the table until she catches Melinda and Berla together. Berla tries to cover her
Hombre,
food
no.
with a napkin. Sylvia cracks Berla on the head.
Ha! You won't get me.
Sylvia catches up to her and gets her too. Laughing hysterically, she runs for another egg.
Stop it already, yeah.
Melinda grabs another cascarone and rushes towards her daughter. She wraps one of her arms around her tightly, then uses the other to smash her head with a cascarone. But something is wrong.
Ah!
Hey, what happened?
Melinda pulls back her hand and looks at it. It is covered in blood. Blood runs down her arms. Sylvia stands still, blood running down her head. She is confused. She lifts her hand and touches her head where it hurts and finds more blood. It is gushing everywhere and running down her face. She faints.
¿Qué pasó? ¡Ay!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Linda examines her hand and pulls out a razor blade that is lodged inside her palm. She rushes to her daughter's side.
Sylvia. Sylvia. Oh my gosh, she's bleeding. She's bleeding. Help. Help me.
Oh my God, I'm trying.
Erla struggles to get up and get to their aid with her hurt knee.
Call 911.
Ay, is she okay?
Sylvia.
Mija, you're bleeding everywhere. You need to stop the bleeding.
Don't worry about me. Sylvia. Mija. Oh my God, Mija. Sylvia. Get me a towel, something.
Ay.
Erla tries her best to cross towards the phone.
Oh my God, Sylvia, baby, you're gonna be fine.
Dios.
Sylvia, hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The action continues as lights flash on and flash off once again. This continues as the feathered woman holds the old woman back and tries to approach Sylvia. She inches closer and closer to Sylvia as the scene progresses. The lights continue to flash on and off.
Bueno, 911. Ven para acá. Para Benavides Street. ¿Qué número? Se me olvidó.
433.
433 Benavides Street.
West Benavides Street.
West Benavides Street. Sí, pronto, porfa. Mi nieta se lastimó la cabeza. Apúrense.
Hold on, Mija. Hold on.
Here, wrap your hand.
Oh my God.
Here, wrap your hand.
I can't move this. I can't. Where's Noe?
She left with those scissors.
Noe? Oh my God.
Mija, it's okay, Mija. It's okay. Is she okay?
She's bleeding everywhere.
Who put the razor in the cascarón?
It was her. I know it was. She did this. She did this. Rogelia. She's evil. It was her.
They're on their way.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There's so much blood, Mija.
My God, Jesucristo, por favor.
The lights are flashing on and off, and the woman in feathers is right behind Melinda, holding the old woman by the throat.
Where are they? 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 Where are they?
Women in feathers grab Sylvia. Blackout.
Wow.
Thanks, y'all.
That was intense. Well done, everybody. Certainly, especially over Zoom, that is not the easiest way to convey that kind of information and that kind of action. But there were some shocking moments in there. So congratulations. How much more is there, David?
I don't know, because I need to do a lot of rewriting too. So
okay, but I mean, the overall arc is done. You know the story.
It's closing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I can't wait to see what happens next. So kudos
Thanks,
to your
y'all.
Terrific job. All right, we have only one more scene this evening. So Jenny Crakes, join me here. And we can invite your actors to join us as well. So Jenny, is this something new you're presenting for the first time tonight?
It is. So it will probably stay as a 10-minute play, but it's still in progress. And it's about a young woman who's a librarian who has never let herself want anything, but suddenly she wants everything, and she's not afraid to hit up the big city, which for her is Omaha, Nebraska, to find it. And it's a romance, and it's also about book banning.
Oh, so something timely. Any content warnings we should be aware of?
A portrayal of intimacy and kink.
Great. And if you want to introduce your actors or ask them to introduce themselves, and we'll get going.
Amazing. Thank you. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Great. We'll start with Ireland.
Hi, I'm Ireland. I'll be reading for the Paramour.
Great. Courtney.
Hi, I'm Courtney, and I am reading The Confidant.
Great. Sydney.
Hi, I'm Sydney, and I will be reading The Librarian.
And last but certainly not least, Brad Makarowski.
And Brad Makarowski reading The Rambler.
Great. Take it away.
Gay date in a red state. Midwest, the present. Scene 1. Night. broken by thunder and dramatic purple camouflage lightning. The librarian drives, her energy reckless and frenetic. She chimes in with her Billy Joel CD.
And on mute.
Why do I go to extremes?
Small town motel parking lot. Night. She pulls in and stops, squints at the sign, dials her phone. After a little too long for comfort, her confidant picks up. She's in high school coaching mode. Sounds of dribbling basketballs behind her.
Hey, I thought we were gonna come knit and not just play.
I need your help. I cannot stay here.
Where are you?
It says SS Motel.
I'm sure it doesn't. Oh, you're not driving across Nebraska tonight.
Only halfway. It's starting to storm, so I pulled in here, but I'm gonna have to brave the roads. I'm not in our little blue oasis anymore. They probably eat Jews for breakfast here. They eat gays for lunch, and as for librarians, well...
Okay, what highway are you on?
66. Oh... It's a fancy kind of font. You can understand the mistake.
Just saying, this is part of why I said this kind of thing would bring nothing but trouble.
Well, thanks. Bye for now.
Call me back as soon as you get inside. We are not through discussing this.
Librarian hangs up, takes a deep breath, gets out of her car, and clicks the lock. She approaches the motel office. There's one dim overhead light, but it looks abandoned. She tries to peer into the window. The Rambler suddenly appears around the corner, making her nearly jump out of her skin.
Can I help you with, little lady?
I was hoping there might be a vacancy.
Well, you're in luck. Sturgis Rally folks won't be coming through till early next week.
Are you the manager?
I am indeed. Here and Second Amendment firearms.
Points across the street.
That's our billboard right there. Where the shooter shops. Snappy, don't you think?
Realizes she's forgotten something.
Oh, I should really...
She pulls a rumpled mask out of her pocket, puts it on.
No. There's no need for that. It's much friendlier when we can see each other's faces.
Librarian stands firm.
I would be much obliged for a room.
After a moment, he nods and unlocks the motel office door.
What brings you to these parts?
Well, I'm,
Not on the wrong guy's campaign trail now, are you?
No, I'm visiting a new friend in the city.
New friend, huh?
Librarian flushes. Hands her.
Well, you can pull your car around that way, room number 8. And I couldn't help hearing your car sounded a little rattly when you pulled in. Probably got yourself a loose muffler. Want me to have a look?
That's all right. Thank you. I've got it. Toolkit in the trunk.
You sure?
He takes a closer look at some of her bumper stickers.
Read, rise, resist. Huh. What are you resisting?
Mostly inertia.
Well, easy if all your car parts stay attached. Well, to each her own. Have yourself a good night.
A little later, the librarian huddles on the faded bedspread. Confidant sits courtside.
How's it going?
Ahead by 10 after first quarter.
Good. One of us should be winning.
But that's not what we talk about. Why are you driving 300 miles away when you have the library board meeting on Monday?
I don't want to talk about it.
The meeting I personally have been drumming up supporters for so we can stick it to the city council. And you said you're doing okay. That is literally what you said this afternoon before taking off to God knows where.
Well, when I said that, I wasn't okay. I mean, the editorial section says a lot of things like perspectives offered on both sides of vaccines. But what does that mean? The alive side and the dead side? But this time it was me, my display. My students, my book club. I've been in charge of the school bookmobile for 5 years. All I wanted was to make them feel seen, and now they want my books off the shelves for DEI themes and inappropriate content, and it really got to me.
Well, what do you want then? To let City Council take the win?
Oh, I want so many things. I want more to life. I want to find out who I am when I leave all the crap behind.
So you're going for it. Heading for the big city against all better judgment to meet some mystery woman whose you don't know, whose face you've never seen.
Okay, but you were all for it. You said I should get out there more.
Well, I was thinking along the lines of Wings Night Kilgore. 50 cents a wing, no big risk if you don't like the flavor. Not a 5-hour drive where you're liable to get lost and get your heart broken.
I think maybe it's time for me to move on.
Move on? Who am I going to play lesbian or rancher with it in the Baumgart's parking lot? Who am I going to crafting in a water trough and lose my car keys in a river with?
I've got to do something on my own for once.
Well, you need to start back up here by tomorrow night.
Do I, though?
You'll regret it if you don't.
I just want more from life, even if that means I end up with things to regret.
Lights down. Scene 2. A fiercely bright, sunny Midwestern day. The librarian drives past a sign that says, "Welcome to Omaha." She's nervous, exhilarated. She pulls up to the curb and shuts the engine off. Paramore wanders casually on from the wing. She's unassuming, a t-shirt, faded jeans. She carries a kitten.
Hi.
Hi.
She can't take her eyes off of her.
I was a little worried about you last night with the storm.
Transfers kitten to other arm to shake librarian's hand.
You can call me R.
We're still not using names?
You work at a small town library. One day you might want to run for board.
Maybe I want to leave it all behind.
Well, just in case you decide differently, a little discretion's probably safer.
A meow from her arms.
Her name is Iris.
Petting the kitten.
Hi, Iris.
Quiet for a moment, but it's not quite awkward.
What are you thinking?
You're not quite like I expected.
Writing to you is always a pleasure, but to be fair, I didn't expect you to come all this way to meet an internet stranger.
You don't really feel like a stranger anymore.
Shall we go inside?
Transition to the airy studio apartment. The two women sit side by side.
You said these are things you've wanted to try for a long time?
Yes. Well, not exactly. I never used to want anything. My body was just a body, and I have my work and my student loans, and I'm sensible. Plenty of things to keep me busy besides my own desires. And then during lockdown, I had so much time, so I started to watch shows and read stories about women like me, and my heart and my body woke up, and I wanted everything. And that's when we started chatting.
We can take things slowly. We have all the time in the world.
Until tomorrow morning.
Exactly. All the time in the world.
Did you ever feel like that? Like you wanted everything so much it scared you?
I have. And as for being scared, well, we're in a red state, but at the moment,
yes,
I want you, if you'll have me.
After a moment, they kiss. The room darkens and there's a transition. Quiet music, rain on the roof. The librarian kneels on the bed, wrists buckled in soft cuffs. Paramore trails the leather falls off the flogger along her shoulder.
Most people go on a date first, don't they?
Oh, this is a date. May 12th.
With adrenaline laughter.
Am I talking too much?
You can talk as much as you'd like.
Okay.
Tapping with the flogger.
I can be nice with this if you like, or I can be mean.
You can be a little mean.
The strikes begin, sensual and slow. Sounds of pleasure escape the librarian. It feels a bit like they are both suspended in time. Then suddenly it's a bit too much.
Okay.
Paramore stops. She puts a hand gently on her to check in.
Did you mean yellow?
She turns the librarian's face to meet her gaze. Warm, but these particular words cut to the core.
Don't say okay when you mean something else.
Cries a little.
Can I have a tissue?
Paramore calmly hands her a tissue. After a moment, she lies back on the bed beside the librarian. They both gaze at the ceiling.
Talk to me.
Holds up her wrist.
I like these.
You can keep them on.
I liked everything. It's just, I don't know what's next.
Not everything has to be permanent. Some feelings, some experiences can be beautiful for their own sake.
Can you let Iris in? And can we listen to the rain?
Paramore opens the door. Meow. As Iris comes in and settles down, purring.
We do have to get you back on the road when it clears, though, right? Don't you have a meeting?
Maybe I should skip it.
It did seem to me when we messaged that bringing the right books to the right people is one of those things you want. And while I'd never bring a lady out in the rain, my talents do extend to fixing mufflers.
Grinning, she shrugs on her t-shirt and hauls out her toolbox, exits the bedroom with a little salute. The librarian laughs, falls back onto the bed for a moment, and lets herself feel everything. She grabs her shoes and an umbrella and follows. Lights down. End of play.
Well done, Jenny. Terrific job.
Thank you. Amazing reading, everyone.
Yeah. A lot of surprise at the kitten. But yeah, that was I certainly thought Brad's presence was the menace was palpable. So well done for that, conveying that over Zoom, Brad. And this concludes our evening. Let's bring back Mike, host and founder extraordinaire.
Everybody, come on back, come on back, come on back. Show your faces, make some noise.
Accept your kudos.
Give it up for our two hosts tonight. We have the amazing David Michael Kirby and Philip Kaplan on YouTube. Give it up to our Protean Ria reading all of the words at all of the times. And give it up for all of our writers tonight. Writers, keep writing. This does not mean you stop. This is the point. Art must keep arting. We know there's a lot of crazy enough stuff going on in the world. Any chance you get to connect, commune, and do this, what we're doing, please do. Don't stop till you get enough. Boom. That being said, we say this at the end of every volume. This volume is officially closed. Woohoo! But that does not mean anything because our next volume is literally 2 weeks away. In person here in New York. You can sign up right now on our website. The following writers we're presenting. Some of them might be actually here tonight. I don't know. Cambria Kaylin Martin is presenting. David Michael Kirby is presenting. Aaron Mohan, Matthew J. Kaplan, Thomas Dieter, and Yijing Zhao is presenting. Those are our 6 writers that are presenting in person here live at the Marjorie S. Dean Little Theater. You can sign up to join any of our virtual or in-person events at our website, thepge.com. Join us. Have a wonderful night. Take time for yourself, everybody. If you're watching this, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Let's say goodbye to our